watching Daybreak live on WOTM and WOIL television. We're joined this morning in studio with Huel Love. Huel Love is no stranger to a lot of you. He's been in law enforcement for quite a while, and he's running for a district judge. And Huel, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Thank you.
And I can call you Trey, right?
Yes, sir. Most people call me Trey.
Yeah. A little bit about your background, Trey. You've been in law enforcement for a while. Talk about it.
Okay. Well, I actually practiced law here for about 10 years. I was in the firm of Woodruff, Love, and Morgan. And when one of my law partners got elected to the circuit bench, I decided it was time to pursue a career, a second career that I'd always wanted to do, which was to get into law enforcement. And I did, and I have been with the Sheriff's Office since 2017, where I'm currently assigned to the Investigations Division, and have been there since around 2022, and that's where I'm at now.
So talk about your family a little bit.
Well, my grandparents on my dad's side, which would be Huel and Betty Love, practiced law for
100 years.
At least. I make the joke that when Huel first started practicing law, there were only 10 laws, and they all started with "thou shalt." He was a legend here, and certainly taught me a lot about, made me who I am.
When did you decide to run for district judge, and talk about why you're running and how people can get involved with your campaign?
Well, when you get down to it, I think I really decided to run before I ever went to law school. But I had decided when I got hired, when Sheriff Kilgore interviewed me to hire me for a patrol deputy, one of the questions he asked me was, where do you see yourself in 10 years? And I was very straightforward and said, well, I plan to run for and be the district judge here. And that was almost 10 years ago exactly. So the reason I'm running is I have seen over the years that we're doing the same thing over and over and over again and somehow expecting a different result. And what I mean by that is, in criminal cases, for example, district court judges hear misdemeanor cases and preliminary stuff on felony cases. We'll see the same people cycle through district court on misdemeanors and never really have any consequence or supervision for the things that they're doing. And I think we were at a point we've got to change this, or we're just going to keep having the same effect. So
when you decided to run for district judge, a lot of people don't know a whole lot about what district judge duties are. Can you talk about that?
Sure. And Talladega is a little bit different. We've got 2 district judges. It's the place 1 and place 2, but they're both county-wide judges, meaning they both serve all of Talladega County. Our district judges hear small claims, district civil, evictions. We're a little bit different in that years ago, we started appointing our district judges as what's known as an ex officio circuit judge, so that they could also hear divorce cases and things of that nature. So our district judges are very hard working judges. They got a lot on their plate. I mean, they hear just about every kind of case. The only thing they really don't deal with are felony trials and jury trials.
Well, you've got a big event coming up tomorrow too in Talladega. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, we're a little late getting our kickoff started. I've been tied up with some pretty serious cases that I've had to deal with at the Sheriff's Office. But we've got a campaign kickoff tomorrow at the Talladega Insurance Agency. My good friend Boyd McGee was kind enough to host that. It's tomorrow evening from 5 until it's over. And we'd love for y'all to come out and say hello and have some finger foods and a couple of snacks and drinks and just come visit with us.
As a district judge, you touched on a little bit about the front door, back door deal of people coming in and out and back in and out again. How do you fix that?
Effort and passion and vision. And the way I see it is we've had years and years, and just take a hypothetical example person who gets charged with a crime, a misdemeanor crime, and they come to district court and they'll either plead guilty or they get found guilty and they get a sentence. And their sentence may be 6 months in the county jail, suspended, and unsupervised probation. And that's fine, But that unsupervised probation part's where things kind of get murky, because when they get arrested again in 2 months, there's never any enforcement of the original sentence. Does that make sense? And so what we've got is this cycle of people who just keep on coming through our courts, and then ultimately, when they've had all this time of no consequence for what they've been doing, they move up to bigger crimes, and then they get to felony court where there are definite consequences. And I think in a way we've kind of set those wheels in motion. And my plan would be that same hypothetical person who comes in, who gets that first charge, we're going to give them the same type of sentence, but then we're going to set their case for a review. And you're going to come back in every month or so, and we're going to talk and see how you're coming along. And if you're paying your fines and your costs, if you've enrolled in any treatment, if you need treatment, if you've enrolled in any GED classes, if you're doing anything to help better yourself, or if there's anything we can do to help better you, because that's really supposed to be our goal. Yeah. We're supposed to keep people from reoffending. We're supposed to do justice, seek mercy, and walk humbly, and that's what I intend to do.
So how can people find out more about your campaign, Trey?
Well, you can look up my Facebook page. I'm definitely not what you'd call tech savvy, but I've got a Facebook page, and it's Huel Love for District Judge, Place 1. I've got a website, which is loveforjudge.com. But again, both of those, a friend of mine's helped me with them, so we're just we're developing those as we can. But the Facebook page is the easiest way to get me.
Yeah. Place 1 District Judge Huel Trey Love, running for District 1 and the Circuit Judgeship in Talladega County. Before we go, what do you pledge to the voters here in this area if they should elect you as District Judge?
Well, I can tell you nobody's going to work harder than I will. I've seen what I believe to be the biggest issues facing our district courts, and I'll do everything I can to fix the problems.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you coming this morning. And
I appreciate you having me.
And again, tomorrow night, you got a big event coming up in Talladega. I know you want to promote that, and then get to see you face to face, right?
That's right. I appreciate you having me on and let me talk with you.
All right, we got more Daybreak coming up right after you watch this.